So we have our offer right here. Good morning, everyone. I am finally ready for the day, and obviously by the title of the video, we are going to be taking the truck over to Carmax to get an appraisal to see how much money I actually lost by purchasing a brand new truck. But first and foremost, I want to go over some things that I'm thinking about on the truck, whether I should continue to modify the truck. And then I'm also going to talk about the modifications and money that I've already put into the truck. That'll kind of go along with the whole appraisal thing. And then, like I said, whether I should keep modifying it or if I should just wait for the new TRX to come out. So let's get into the modifications and then let's head over to Carmax to see what the truck's worth. So if you guys aren't familiar with me or my truck, I purchased a 2019 Rebel just a couple months ago. And this is not the factory color. So in terms of modifications, I have wrapped the whole truck, the top green, the bottom all matte black, skid plate matte black, painted the tow hooks and the brake calipers, powder coated the rims on the truck, and then I have also added a bed liner with the truck as well. And then if you're wondering what the original color is, there you go. It is billet silver. We're gonna talk cost on everything, and this just, I'm just gonna give you a rough cost. This isn't necessarily exactly what I paid for all of it, but this is what I see most costs on this kind of stuff whenever I get this done on other people's vehicles. So powder coating rims, usually you're about $300 to $400 for all of the rims, and that includes taking the tires and rims off to get them powder coated. Everything included pretty much. Brake calipers, if you're able to do it yourself, and the tow hooks as well, painting those, you're talking like, it's literally a $15 spray paint can. That's what I did, is I just sprayed them. But if you have someone else do it for you, you're $50-$60 roughly. And then the vinyl, so this on the skid plate and then that down the sides, that is about $400, $500 roughly to get that done. And then the whole truck, this whole top part, you're looking at closer to $2,000 just because of all the stuff they have to do. There's so many places you have to wrap, and there's all things like that you have to kind of deal with when you're wrapping the truck, little things like that. Anything that you can think about that gets in the way, even stuff like the taillights, bumper, all that stuff does get in the way. So yeah, most of the wrap is not the material itself, it's actually the labor for it. Geez, I cannot talk today. Oh, and I almost forgot, leveling kit too. So 2-inch puck is been put in there and still got mud. I keep trying to clean this off, but I'm not very good at cleaning off the willows. That's why I got willow liners though, to keep that other stuff clean. But yeah, leveling kits, most places will charge you anywhere from $300 to $500 to do the leveling kit, alignment, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you, total it up, that's like about $3,000 roughly in accessories, a little bit less than that. Yeah, about $3,000. Now, just a couple months ago, I paid $43,500 for the truck, completely brand new. And if you're wondering what the MSRP was on the truck, it was about $59,000. So got a really good deal, got a big chunk off of MSRP. So when we go to Carmax later, we'll see what the new value of the truck is as a trade-in, and then I might be able to get them to tell me what retail is. I already kind of know what retail is on a truck with as many miles as what my truck has. My truck has under 2,000 miles, and so yeah, I kind of have a rough idea. Honestly, what I'm thinking Carmax is going to offer me is probably low 40s. I'm not going to, like, if I actually did trade it into them, I really wouldn't lose that much money. And that's because I recently sold a used Rebel with 15,000 miles on it. I know mine is used too, but 15,000 miles on it, less equipment than what my truck has. And that one sold for about $46,000 roughly. 15,000 miles versus 2,000 miles. So I think that mine would be closer to like $48,000, just a little bit more than that truck with 15,000 miles, maybe $47,000, somewhere in that range. So then Carmax, they have to make some money. So I think they're gonna offer like 42 to 43, somewhere in that range is what they're probably gonna offer. And then let's get into other modifications that I could do on the truck. Now, the most obvious modification I could do would be with the engine. I could like supercharge it or something like that. So if I supercharge it, the kits for the Rebel, it's like $10,000 after everything is said and done. But then I could get significantly more power. I've seen a lot of people get, 500 plus horsepower out of superchargers easily with these Rebels, even like 600 horsepower I've seen out of the 5.7 Hemi. And you can always go more. It seems like the sky is the limit with that kind of stuff. So for $10,000, I could get like 500-600 horsepower out of the truck. Would void the warranty, and so is it really worth it to me? Not sure on that one. Now, the other modification that I will end up adding but I still haven't yet, is side steps, and that actually adds value to the truck. So bed liner actually adds value to the truck and side steps because so many trucks have that. So it is taken into account with resale value, believe it or not. So that's probably something that I'm going to add. And I mean, you're probably looking at anywhere from $600 to $1,800 just paying on the steps. If I do like power side steps after labor and everything to install those, it's like $1,800. So that's kind of where that's at. That's another accessory that I could add. And then the last one I could do would be the Baja Rack. So the little Mopar thing where you take these out and then you add a rack on the truck with some lights at the top. That's one that I really want to do, but I don't really want to spend the money because I think the rack itself is like $1,500 to $2,000, and then the lights are a little bit more money on top of that. So I'm not 100% sure that I want to commit to doing that in my truck or not, unless I got it for free. If I got it for free, I am always down to do something like that. So if you're watching this Mopar, please give me a Baja Rack for free. I almost forgot about these bad boys down here. What I could also do is the exhaust. There's some cool exhausts that they make for the new generation Rebels. Just make the truck sound a lot nicer and beefier. Again, that's another like $1,500, $2,000. Not really wanting to spend that on the truck right now. So again, Mopar, if you're listening, give me an exhaust. I'll make an install video, and yeah, it'll be a win-win for everyone, and I get to have a cool sounding truck. But I want to hear what you guys have to say on that, what you think I should do, if I should keep modifying the Rebel or if I should just wait for the TRX. In terms of dates on the TRX, what I've gotten so far from my insiders at Ram, and I mentioned this in another video, is it's probably going to be a 2021 model year. So the 2020s, I can already order those half tons. I'll get those later this year. So that means that the TRX, I probably would be able to get that sometime at the end of next year, maybe early 2021. That's what it sounds like. So I'm just over a year off before I can even sniff that truck, essentially. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. I am loving the truck. I love how it looks right now. Yeah, a rack on the back would look so much cooler with this truck. Other than that, I love everything about this truck, and so I don't really have like this desire to modify it like I did when I first got the truck, because now it kind of just feels like this own little special thing that I have built. But if you guys think I'm in need of any accessories, please let me know. And if there's anything that I missed, like if you think that I should add like a little light bar on the grill, or if you think that I should lift it 10 inches or something crazy like that, leave that in the comment section below. But let's head over to Carmax now. I was about to leave for Carmax, and then I realized I haven't emptied out any of my Salesman of the Month plaques or anything like that out, and that'd be kind of awkward if they saw that, because then they might catch on what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I got to empty out all these plates and plaques. So yeah, it'll be a second, and then we'll go. You can see we are pulling up to Carmax here, and I feel super nervous. I work at a dealership, and I still feel nervous. Dealerships suck to go to. Like, they just do. Also, I should probably move my snacks and stuff, because that would look weird that they're appraising a car and I've got just food and here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go in there, and the next thing you guys will see me is with their offer, because I don't really want to film anything else, because yeah, I'm already nervous enough. So we have our offer right here, but I'm gonna leave Carmax first before we go over this. So we're gonna head over to the Ford store, where I'm actually gonna do some filming today, hopefully, and then we'll go over what they offered me on the truck. And then at the same time, I'm also having the Dodge store that I bought the truck from get an offer for me, so I can get both values. So I'm over here in the parking lot of the Ford store to go over the Carmax thing, and I noticed something really weird. Like, why does Ford have a bunch of Hondas here? This is a Ford store, not a Honda store. Like, what? I don't know. But let's get into the offer. Okay, now before I show this to you guys, leave down in the comment section below what you think my Rebel will appraise for. 2019 Ram Rebel, has a bed liner, pretty much fully loaded, stickered for about $59,000, brand new. And it's got about 1,800 miles on it, I think. Like I said, leave down in the comment section below, before I show this, what do you think that they appraised the Rebel at? And then also, what do you think that the Dodge store appraised the Rebel at? Do you think they're going to be the same value or different value? So I've got the appraisal sheet here that wants to just blow in the wind, but I don't want my address to show on this. There is the appraised value from Carmax. Now, what you have to remember is that is a value based off of wholesale auction. So what Carmax looks at is they just look at auction values, and that's what they base their values off of. So that is an actual like buy bid, like they will buy this truck today for that amount, and that's why it is pretty low, and it's lower than what I originally thought, and it's lower than what the Ram store came back at. And it's partially because the Ram store, obviously they can certify it. They've got more buyers for this type of truck compared to Carmax. Carmax just kind of, They don't really focus on anything, especially trucks. Carmax just doesn't seem to like trucks in general. So what did the Ram store say? I was gonna pull up my phone, but that doesn't matter. The Ram store came back at $42,000, which is a little bit lower than what I said, but I mean, it's still close. I'm within $1,000. So the Ram store, way more than Carmax, $4,000 more. And that's because, like I said, they can probably sell it for $47,000, $48,000, certified pre-owned. They'll probably take off that wrap. Maybe they'll keep it on, I don't know. But they just have more of a market for it than Carmax would. And so that's why the value from them is so much higher. Now, I want you guys to let me know, do you think I should take either of those bids? Obviously, I should take the higher one from the Ram store, but I paid $43,500 for this truck just 2 months ago, and I've lost $1,500. That is amazing on a brand new vehicle to lose that little. Do you think that I should try to sell this, or should I keep it, or should I just sell it to one of those stores? Let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, if you guys are wondering what the 2019s are trading for, if you got that huge deal, then you're pretty good in the truck. But anyways, I'm going to run around this lot full of Hondas at a Ford store. Still don't know why that's a thing. Anyways, to try to find a Lincoln Aviator, because I'm trying to do a comparison video on an Explorer and an Aviator. If you're triggered, good. But that all being said, if you are stopping for the first time, I would really appreciate if you'd subscribe. Comment down below what you thought, and then I will see all of you in that next video. I'm going to try to build a sense of how many Hondas are here. So there's some Fords, okay, and then there's a couple more back there. So Fords. Now this whole section right here is all Hondas, and they're not used Hondas. These are all brand new Hondas. There's a little Ford truck hiding out in the Hondas. Hey there. But yeah, look, more Hondas, okay? We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We got a whole nother line of Hondas here. Okay. Oh, and now we finally have some Fords. And then there's some Fords over there. But yeah, I mean, this whole like middle section here is all just Hondas. I don't know what's happening here. Is this going to become a Honda store? Who knows? It does say Stockton 12, which is a Honda store that's relatively close to this store, but it's just kind of strange that they have all of their inventory here at the Ford store. Okay, this is the last thing. Look, it's one of the new G-Wagons. I thought the video was over, but it's not. And also, if you work for Mercedes and Draper, you should hook me up so I can start doing Mercedes reviews, because that would be fun. But that new style is kind of starting to grow on me.